Good day, everyone. My name is Diastrophism. I'm here to present how diastrophism and exogenic processes have shaped the landscape of Mangochi districts. And to understand these processes, help us to see landscapes like lake, lift valleys, and plains that are formed and why they look like. And the Mangochi district is particularly is interesting because it lies along the East African lift system, which makes both internal and external forces very active here. Let's proceed by looking diastrophism in detail. Diastrophism refers to the internal forces within the Earth's surfaces that changes the crust. These include faulting, folding, and fault. In mangochi, diastrophism is very visible because the areas is a part of lift valley systems. Let's proceed by looking each step by step. To begin with faulting. Faulting, a section of land in mangochi moves up and down, forming a basin that becomes Lake Malawi. And this movement creates a steep slope and the highlands along the edges of Lake Malawi. 2, which is uplifted. Some land in the areas were raised, forming elevate areas that influence rivers flow and soil development. And we are done with the diastrophism. Let's proceed by looking at another, which is exogenic processes. Exogenic processes shaping the landscape. Once the landscape was formed by diastrophism, exogenic processes started to modify it. Exogenic processes include weathering, erosion, and deposition caused by rain, river, and the wind, and maybe also lake waves. Let's look each step by step. By first, weathering. Weathering, rocks break down due to heat, rainfall, forming its soil that support agriculture. While river erosion, small rivers and streams flowing into Lake Malawi have caved the valley and transported sediments. And the wave action, wave along Lake Malawi. Lake Malawi shows a low cliff and deposit sand forming beaches like Nkopola and the etc. And let's proceed by looking at the combined effects, which is exo and diastrophism. And when we look at Mangochi today, we see the result of both forces working together. And the rift valleys and lakes basin are products of diastrophism. And also beaches, rivers, valleys, and plains are products of exogenic processes. This combination shows that the landscape evolution is continuously process. And diastrophism lays the foundation, but exogenic processes constantly reshape the land over the time. In mangochi, this means fertile soils, scenes, beaches, and the varied terrain. In conclusion, mangochi landscape is perfect example of how internal and external forces work together. Diastrophism and external forces work together. Diastrophism through faulting and uplifting create the Lake Malawi basin, highlands, and exogenic processes such as weathering, river soil erosion, river erosion and wave action have modified and refined these features, shaping the landscape we see today. And we understand these processes is important because it helps us to manage the land, plants agriculture, conserve the environment, and appreciate the natural beauty of areas like in Mangochi. Thank you for your attention.